Ideas that transform the way we live and work, a journey from people to planet, from cellular agriculture to solar architecture, from combustion to electric, from sustainable to circular, from this real world to the metaverse and back. So welcome to the first edition of Future Cities Deeply Human.
So we all need to work together in a new spirit of community and collaboration, which I think touches everyone's speech here, about learning from each other, taking ideas from each other.
There is a big conversation in society about our way of living, our way of consuming, our way of producing, about our cities, about how to have a positive impact in nature, in economy, in society. The University of Navarra wants to participate in that conversation with its own voice.
It is calculated that by 2050, around 70% of population will be living in cities. That means that the environmental pressures will be very high, and then we have to adopt some measures to mitigate the impact of humans on cities.
We've been utilizing factory farming for decades to squeeze every little inch of efficiency out of cows, pigs, fish, but we're reaching this glass ceiling.
We don't really understand the footprint behind all of our stuff. So that's what I've been doing for the last 10 years. I've been taking things apart to see actually how we can design things.
Fashion has a significant impact on obviously the planet, but also on us as consumers, and also on obviously the brands who are producing the products.
We're at the stage now where we have so much data collected about us that we have no idea where it's going. This is the new state of cars today. You are effectively a data collection point for them, just as you've got with your Apple Watch and your iPhone and everything else.
Most blockchain projects, because of the nature of building cognitive business networks and the complexity of the ecosystems, are incredibly hard to get off the ground.
I started a new company called Foundly. It's an end-to-end marketplace for startup acquisitions, and we make great startups with acquirers. And I didn't invent the idea of the marketplace, nor the idea of matchmaking buyers and sellers. It's been around for a while. What I did was find a gap in the market, engineered a product that customers were calling for, and listened to their feedback.
We believe that this 19th century world where you have these old big units that have big speed and can carry lots of cargo to transport very little people and very few things, cars, make no sense, right?
Formula E started with the ambition of changing people's perceptions about electric cars and electric vehicles, but also we have a vision of accelerating sustainable innovation across society through the power of electric racing.
I always say that any great experience, and it's bannered around a lot of experience design, starts with great stories.
Metaverse has to be a connected world where all of those isolated silos allow someone to transverse across all of them.
In a Web3 world where you can have your own blockchain identity, you can control it and you can choose who accesses your data. But the other side of that coin is I need to be able to authenticate you and know you are who you say you are, know that I'm talking to a human, not talking to a bot.
Hemp is solid, so and the amount of cellulose that you have in the stalk essentially takes carbon out of the air because cellulose is carbon. So as the plant grows, eventually it takes carbon out of the atmosphere.
It's about making making choices of how we want to live and how we want to exist on this planet. It's the choices we all make in terms of how we live, how we work, the cities that we choose as our homes.